Welcome to Smart Remarks, where words have consequences, especially one word. Outrage! So former President Bill Clinton has been speaking and writing about the 15th anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing recently, comparing the incendiary rhetoric of that time with the incendiary rhetoric of this time, and saying that while a spirited debate is both good and necessary, words can have consequences, and that there's a basic line dividing criticism from violence or its advocacy. Writing in the New York Times, Mr. Clinton asserts that civic virtue can include harsh criticism, protest, even civil disobedience, but not violence or its advocacy. That is the bright line that protects our freedom. Well, you can just imagine how some of our friends on the right reacted to this. They were, wait for it, outraged! And you can understand why. It's not like they're advocating anything. You know, when Rush Limbaugh talks about the government under Obama, that the country's being overthrown, it's being ripped apart, transformed right before our very eyes, well, he's just trying to get people to go to vote and maybe give a couple bucks to Republican candidates. And, you know, when Sarah Palin superimposes gun sights over Democratic congressional districts and tells her followers it's time to reload, well, that's just a figure of speech. She's not suggesting anybody should be assassinated. And when a militia leader in the wake of health care reform urges people to break windows and then Democratic Party windows start getting broken, well, there can't possibly be any causation there. No, it's just a coincidence. See? Yeah, we see. Michelle Bachmann talks about a gangster government and then later tells people that she wants them to be armed and dangerous. And she's not explicitly suggesting that you go get your guns and hunt down the gangsters. You know, she's preserving her plausible deniability. But think about this for a moment. Bachmann and her followers consider themselves to be patriots. Would the original patriots have been content to live under the thumb of the tyrant until they had a chance to go vote? Or would the original patriots have done anything they could, anything at all, in order to depose a gangster government and bring back the good and virtuous government of the people? The right uses the language of violence and intimidation specifically because it seeks to intimidate. It wants to rile up the base and make them think they're being besieged. It wants to send a message to the left that you better back off or else. The question is, or else what? When you got people yapping about the blood of tyrants and then in the next breath calling Obama a tyrant, we can get a pretty good idea.
Thomas Jefferson said, a revolution every now and then is a good thing. We are at the point, Sean, of revolution.
Really now in Washington, I'm a foreign correspondent on enemy lines. I want people in Minnesota armed and dangerous.
If I could start a country